So Rolls Royce, when they make it one at a time, and they take their time and they handcraft it. It's the best leather. It never goes on sale. The Bentley never goes on sale. And some of y'all in this room, you want your dream to go on sale. It's never gonna go on sale. But if you want to be average, they giving the average out. They got discounts on goods. But if you want to be great and phenomenal, you got to pay blood, you got to pay sweat, you got to pay tears, and you got to pay every single day. There are no shortcuts to greatness.
Best.
It's gonna be on my YouTube
I'm the best.
page.
Dude, it's gonna be number one. What do you mean sing?
This is okay. Be phenomenal. Just keep pushing. So
I'm the best.
Give a little,
say, just play.
Oh, you in there?
Are you on?
They're my topics.
Freestyle fanatic, I'm an addict for the hip hop. I do drop mad skiller, for real, Silverman, the midnight Ugandan gorilla. And I do you like Michael Jackson, ready for action, satisfaction guaranteed. No need for weed, but like Sam C, got hoopers, styles like Michael Jackson, ready for action, satisfaction guaranteed. I don't wanna live forever.
Okay.
Cause living's another without you. Come on back home.
Welcome to Be Phenomenal, helping you discover your best self through fitness and health. Today I got my man Jimmy Scroggins here with me today. Appreciate you coming out on the YouTube page. Yes, sir. Jimmy, he is, man, you do everything. You're a motivational speaker, a life coach, professional basketball player. I've seen you are a staff surgeon in the Army. Man, you do it all, man. You do it all. I wanted you on my YouTube page for it because I just see what you're doing around the community, and I mean, it just really sparked me because I want to do the same thing. So the whole Just Keep Pushing movement, for people who don't know who you are, just explain what is Just Keep Pushing. What's the whole? How'd you get the idea of it? And just explain who you are and why you do what you do.
Definitely. First and foremost, thank you again for having me, man. BeFitnomenal is amazing, so I'm a huge fan and avid supporter. But Just Keep Pushing. I established Just Keep Pushing here about 2 years ago. But truly, it's always been something that has been in me. I started believing in myself in a different fashion so many years ago, and decided that I wasn't going to allow myself to fail. And regardless of what I was going to be doing, I was going to be the top. You know, and so if I wasn't going to be at the top, I was going to be trying to get there. And if I fell short, it was okay. You know, because the true blessing in it was really the experience and the opportunity. You know, we often tell ourselves that the true blessing is just making it to the top, right, and having that ultimate success story. But sometimes the success story lies in the process. You know, definitely. You know, and so Just Keep Pushing. Obviously, right? People tell me all the time, you didn't come up with that. You didn't come up with those 3 words. And I'm like, of course I didn't come up with those 3 words, right? Right? But what I did was took those 3 words and added a philosophy to them. I added meaning to them. Right?
You put yourself into it.
And I decided that Just Keep Pushing was going to be a platform that not only I could stand on, but that anybody could stand on, you know. And so with those 3 simple words, I was going to be able to have a better day. I was going to be able to endure. I was going to be able to get over a loss of a family member, a loss of a friend, right? With just those 3 words. And so I wanted to make life simple. For me, for everybody else, right? Because life's already complicated enough, right? With all of these theories and ideals behind being better and feeling better and doing better, right? And I said, look, this is too complicated, right? How do I feel better right now, right? So I started to tell myself, if I can put myself in a situation mentally to where I've already experienced that experience, right? Then just maybe I'll feel a little different when that experience possibly happens, right? And so that's where Just Keep Pushing kind of stems from. And me as a child, man, I went through a lot of insecurities, man. There was times where I just kind of hated myself. I hated life. And on the outside, people thought that I was the coolest kid on the block, you know.
He was. Man, I see him. Whereas cool.
Whereas you know, deep down inside, man, I hated myself. I hated my mom. She went through a lot of hardships while I was growing up, and with the drugs and some different things. And then, you know, it's crazy how life happens, right? Just when she started to do better, feel better, think better, want more, she was shot and killed, you know. And that is one of the things that really, it was pivotal. That was a very pivotal moment for me
to start this
platform, you know, at that age of 13 and losing my mom and feeling so insecure.
What would you say if someone, you know what I mean, if they didn't get that dream job, or just a good example, you went to North High School, then me and you both, we played ball, and a lot of people in the young adults, you know what I mean, African American community for sure, we all play basketball, we play sports, and then once we get to a certain point, we've been playing all these years in this one sport, then we don't make it to a college or NBA in our dreams, and we kind of just shattered. What would you say to a person like that, or some person too, you know, someone who didn't get their career job, or someone who got pregnant on the way to their dreams and their goals, and then like, yeah, I hear you, just keep pushing, but life's tough right now. How could I develop this mindset to just keep pushing? Like, it sounds good, but what triggers it? Is it just your why, or what?
How? The how, right? The why, right? Yeah. Why is just keep pushing so essential, right? How do you just allow those three words to motivate and encourage you? Again, it's those three words, but it's also that self-evaluation, that self-reflection. I live every day of my life with a mirror in front of me. Everything that I do, there's somebody looking at me, and there's somebody that's telling me that I failed. Somebody that's telling me that I'm not doing good enough, you know, that I can be better, right? And that somebody is me. So that self-reflection, right, is where just keep pushing comes from, right? Being able to hold yourself accountable even in the deepest, darkest moments.
So you did all of this. You're a staff sergeant, basketball player, struggled through school, got through it, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, your mom passed, and now I see you're really big in this life coach and motivational speaking thing. What makes you want to just get in that field and speak? Because it's tough to be a speaker and put yourself out there and be so vulnerable. Is it you just want to help the community out, or just something that's always been inside of you, or just briefly just explain what made you want to do that?
It's definitely bigger than just the community, right? Because if I only seek out to help the community, then I miss some valuable, vulnerable individuals, right? And so I want to be able to reach out to individuals across the world and to help shine light on the fact that you are better than you even think that you are.
Right, that's all, you know what I mean?
And so just like what you do, right, and what so many others put their heart and their soul and their passion into, speaking on any platform is so powerful, and just making others aware of the endless opportunities that they have is such an amazing thing, right? And I think that it kind of gets undermined sometimes, right? Because people don't understand how scary it is sometimes getting up in front of a group of people.
I'm sure. Everybody want to be a speaker.
I mean, man, and so getting up in front of a group of people sometimes, and you have all these eyes looking at you, and sometimes you're talking to kids and they're not paying attention, you know. And so trying to build a rapport with people is definitely sometimes a struggle, but with a lot of practice, training, repetition, right? And then trying your best to just understand the human mind as it relates to success, or the road to success, is really why I want to be able to speak to anyone on any platform.
All right, good. All right, so just two more questions. So first question, just what advice, last advice would you have for someone just watching this who's really, you know what I mean, a lot of people are going through stuff and they put this mask on every day, you know what I mean, and they're not showing the emotions and everything that they're struggling with. So that person who's actually needs that advice to help them get, just to keep pushing, what advice would you give them that's watching on the other side of this? And the second question, what are you going to do next? Because you're doing so many things. What's next coming from us? I don't even know what to expect. So you're doing events, you're doing, you know what I mean, all kind of stuff. So those two questions, what advice and what's next?
So advice. First I'll say just keep pushing, and then I'll tell you why.
Simple as that.
Right? life is hard. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. Right? It's that simple. Right? I can't think of another way to say it. Right? Simple. Life is hard. Right? Everyone's life is hard. No. Right? That's the killer, and that's the key. You are not the only person going through a struggle. You are not the only person that has a friend or family member in prison. You are not the only person that has been cheated on, that has been raped, that has been depressed, that has had thoughts of suicide. You are not the only person, right? And the sooner you understand that you are not in this alone, the better off you will be. Right? And so when I say just keep pushing to you, I want it to marinate on your mind, right? I don't want it just to be words
just do it. Like
exactly, right? I mean, I truly want it to marinate, right? And I truly want you to start to believe in yourself in a way that you have never believed in yourself, right? So what's next for me? I want you guys to stay tuned. I am currently working on a motivational journal.
What?
It is equipped with a pretty cool life method. The journal is called For Life. So be on the lookout for that. So
exclusive content right there. Just drop it on BeFitnomenal. There we go.
So definitely stay tuned for that. It's a simple life method. It makes understanding life pretty simple. For those of you who find the struggles of life to be so complex, the way that I break life down is pretty instrumental. And then there's some really cool tips and tricks on how to deal with the life struggles, the daily life struggles. Take you through a couple of different journeys. I don't want to get too much into it.
Don't give too much. Let them wait.
I don't want to get too much into it, but definitely stay tuned. But that's what's next. And then stay tuned for me on the radar. My plan is to visit every school in Arizona. I want to visit every elementary school, middle school, high school eventually in Arizona. So I have a list of all of the schools hanging on the post board in the garage, and I'm just checking schools off as I go and visit. So whether it's a classroom of 25 or it's an auditorium of 225, right, doesn't make a difference, right? As long as I can go and share that experience.
Be on the lookout for BeFitnomenal times. Just keep pushing. We're gonna do some things together for sure, man. Just tell them, where can they find you at? Where can they, get some Just Keep Pushing gear, some followers?
So the Just Keep Pushing gear, the website is not up yet, right? So we still working on different prototypes of clothing. Obviously, I have this shirt on. This is one of the hats. I have some basketball shorts and some different items, but. You guys can follow me at Just Keep Pushing JKP. That's my Instagram, Just Keep Pushing JKP. And then, of course, I'm on Facebook. My name is Jimmy Scroggins. I also have a YouTube channel, Jimmy Scroggins 22. So just follow me. Right? A lot of my followers, they get a lot of exclusive advice and exclusive gear. Right? So I'm always doing different giveaways, and there's tons of community events that I try to stay involved in, and it's all free. It's all free. It's all for you guys. So if you're not following me, then you're kind of doing yourself a disservice because the stuff is not for me. I could just keep it at my house and just be fine, but I would love to give it to you guys, right? Because you make me, right? So stay tuned.
I love it, man. I appreciate you.
I definitely appreciate
spending the time. Like you said, man, discover your best self through fitness and health. Just keep pushing.